Ground control to Major Tom. Can you hear me, Major Tom?
Dane, did you get that part where I said you're editing that out?
Oh, ew, I just threw up in my mouth.
Yeah? I mean, I'm not going to start there. This is a terrible place to start.
Thank you.
That kind of smelled a little bit.
Welcome to episode 21.
21.
21.
No.
What's 9 plus 10? The only the only CTTV.
That was...
Follow us on
21.
Twitter.
Nobody's posted on the Twitter in months. Welcome.
I didn't know
even
we had
find
a
the
Twitter. We have a Twitter?
You never give us the passwords to any of these things.
Yes.
I
It
did.
does.
I
I
sent it in the
literally have all
Discord
of
server.
I never got. I don't know.
You're in there.
Because it wasn't sent to you. It's on the server.
All right.
Yeah, that's forever.
We
ago.
have a few guests here tonight.
Technically.
Kind of.
We got Carter. Come on over here.
Hi.
He's mine, ladies.
No.
And we have Carter's friend.
Jordan.
Welcome.
Jardine the main, please. Where do I look?
Just look
There's
wherever.
nowhere to look.
Okay, well, I'm not his, but he's got him, so that's something.
Yeah, he's not mine.
That's something.
Yep. You're right.
Are you looking for a camera?
I thought there was
There's no camera.
There's no camera. Nope.
Maybe like there's some up here.
No, there's no camera.
No, this is not. If this was live,
It would just
We
be,
would probably get kicked off of that platform.
we would have been
that
kicked off of
bad.
Twitch quite a while ago.
No, Gage isn't here anymore.
Oh, that's true.
well, there was that one episode we were
Speaking
completely naked and
of
didn't
Twitch.
mention it.
Can we talk about how DMCA is like ultra fucked right now?
On Twitch?
Is that copyright?
Well, not only is it fucked on Twitch because people are getting like their whole streams taken down or whatever for having copyrighted material in it. Even when you turn off shit like copyright mode or streaming mode or whatever in 2077, people are still getting DMCA'd. But beyond that, some guy, I forgot his name, is trying to push a bill that allows you to get put in jail for violating a DMCA or like having a DMCA strike.
Oh, rock on. So XQC is gonna get put in jail?
So even if like accidentally like someone donates something to your stream or something and they play like an audio clip from a song, goodbye.
Oh yeah, Spotify
terrible.
did all
Say-
that shit too.
Say goodbye to your stream and your freedom. So that's pretty baller.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Twitch was the one with like less copyright than YouTube too.
Yeah, until like what, 2 weeks ago now?
Oh, right on.
And now they're just absolutely ball crushing everyone on the site.
Putting a needle through it.
Yeah, needle right through the balls. Machine oriented or operated.
I don't like the way that you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
You know,
your balls.
speaking of freedom,
Yeah.
Jordan lived in China.
There is no freedom.
There is no freedom.
Got him. How? Come over here.
We don't want him.
Come over
We don't
here.
want him to get him
Come over
banned.
here.
Jump in here.
I don't think he's gonna get banned from China.
Are you gonna get banned from China if you talk bad about them?
I'm not going back, so.
Okay, well then
Okay,
we're fine.
I don't
What-
think we have anything to worry
What part of China did you go to?
Originally just Shanghai, but then I went everywhere else.
Can I ask why?
I had money to burn.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So you're a crazy rich Asian?
I'm a crazy rich Middle Eastern man.
That's cool. That's
beautiful.
That's beautiful. I like the
What
sentiment there.
ethnicity are you?
Many.
Israel needs
old.
Israel needs
Want the whole
specifics.
On the father's side, Indian and Honduran. On the mother's side,
Honduran.
Russian and Spanish. That's the gist for now.
That's like the big four.
I think I'm missing the Middle Eastern part.
We don't need to talk about that one.
Okay.
That one's off limits.
Yeah.
Because you didn't name any Middle Eastern countries.
We don't talk about the oil money though, so.
Yeah, the oil money. It's like
We don't talk about the offshore bank accounts.
there's blood, and I'm assuming
Blood diamonds?
no blood
oil.
money, blood oil, oil mixed with blood. It's called blood oil.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Just
he
making
got the joke.
okay. Just making sure.
He got the joke that no one laughed at.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
I'm pretty used to that.
I'm Portuguese. Little known fact,
the Portuguese were actually terrible, one of the worst slave traders.
Why are you talking about that?
No, I love Portugal though.
Have you been to Portugal? Yeah.
Not yet.
But my grandma moved from Portugal to America, not knowing English, self-taught herself English.
You could have been a Brazilian. Like, what if she went to Brazil instead?
That would have been insane.
That would be scary.
I would have.
That'd be kind of dope.
You would be a
I
lot
would have
gnarlier.
been shaking my ass.
I keep finding videos on YouTube called live footage of Brazil, and it's just people dying.
Oh my god.
That rocks.
What was the best part of China? Like, what was like the most memorable moment of China?
Coming home.
I'm gonna be honest. That was a very memorable moment because my phone was finally, I was finally able to use it and use all the apps.
Yeah.
Wait,
Have it-
what?
Yeah, you're not allowed to use any sort of Western.
What's
foreign
the
app.
what's the like mega app that they have in China?
WeChat?
WeChat.
Yeah, so I have that,
Yeah.
and that's how I stay in contact with everybody over there. But Mr. Trump didn't like it.
Wait, how long were you there for?
I'd say in total, a little over a year.
What? You were in China for a whole year?
Damn.
Yeah.
Was it like intermittent? Like you went, like you came back, or like you left?
Well, the visa that I had, you had to leave the country every 3 months, otherwise you'd get deported. And there was a few times when I almost got deported because I missed a train or I missed a plane.
What?
Scouted
Dang.
and took all my money.
Wait, so while you were in China, did you go to Japan? Or okay.
So I went to Japan for my birthday in March 2019.
Did you go to like Tokyo, like hit all the
I was
spots?
in Tokyo.
Nice.
Every spot. My little Airbnb was right on one of the downtown strips. You got to see all the little arcades, the clubs.
Oh.
bars,
Oh.
Bubbly women.
bars.
Did you see the naked
in the-
bubble women?
The litter.
Did, yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh.
I have. There's actually a picture of that I took
Wow. That's,
when you're walking by this shop and there's a literal just like naked anime chick just on the front. Just
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Carter just busted onto Dane's mic.
yeah, but you really got to go out of your way to find them though because they're tucked away between all the noodle shops.
yeah.
In between noodle
Oh,
shops, it's just
I'll
naked
find it.
women.
It's just straight porn. It's either porn or noodles.
Only straight porn?
So you were in China for a whole year, and you went from like Shanghai, just like all over the place, like
I went from Shanghai to Bangkok, which is not in China, obviously.
Yeah.
From Bangkok.
I've been to Bangkok.
I bet you have.
How was it?
no, he actually has.
He has.
Yeah.
It was cheap.
Did you? Oh, sorry. Did you ever play with tigers in Thailand?
No, dude. But we went past the little tiger cafes and the markets there.
I had a big like tiger on me. They fucking they're like the size of me and you,
Well,
and
I
they're
mean-
like babies.
They're also drugged the fuck up.
I
so
know,
that they don't-
especially the big ones.
Yes, they are. I think that
But-
was one of the
oh.
reasons why I didn't want to go to one.
Actually, most important question about Thailand: how many
Lady boys.
Avatar 3D advertisements did you see while you were there?
None.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I went in 2018.
I went in like 2017,
Yeah.
and everywhere you went, there was ads for the movie Avatar with the, blue people.
Why? Avatar 2 or just Avatar 1?
Avatar 1, Avatar 2 is not out.
It's not
yet.
out, but
No.
I don't see why they'd be showing Avatar 1.
Me fucking either.
I feel like the most prominent thing was the Lady Boys. I don't know if you ever.
Yeah,
not
everyone
quite-
knows that though.
not
I'm trying
really.
to spread the word about Avatar.
No, but nobody cares about Avatar.
I know.
anymore.
That's why I
That's
find
why
it
we're so
surprising.
confused.
I
Like-
appreciated that movie.
Movie. I thought that was a good movie.
Apparently, the Thai people love it too.
Apparently.
You're just going down the way, and then there's the fucking Avatar guy, and he says, "Buy this mattress, please." It's fucking weird.
Wait.
Wait. I want to. You didn't go by yourself. You went with other people.
No, I went alone.
Oh, you went alone.
What?
So So,
I'm
yeah,
guessing you met a lot of people though.
yes.
Okay.
So it was initially I went to Shanghai alone. I had turned 18, graduated high school, then I was like, okay, let's just take all this money and go somewhere. So I went to China alone, but I met people along the way.
Nice. Are you still in contact with some people?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Nice. That's fucking
So
awesome.
how was the language barrier?
Horrible.
I was gonna ask if you spoke any Chinese or anything.
Upon going there, no, but upon leaving, quite a bit.
Can you say that you have a fat cock in Chinese?
我的鸡巴太大.
Oh shit!
That's what I like. to hear.
That's what I like to hear.
That's my.
That came out real smooth. All you Chinese listeners out there, that was for you.
The Chinese government definitely listens to our podcast.
Xi Jinping is listening as
Yeah,
we speak.
he's definitely stroking his
I
cock
know that
right
guy
now.
because he said that to me.
I've been spying on him through his fucking phone.
Yeah.
Why China? Like, why out? Like, you could go anywhere in the world, but you pick China.
I think I wanted to pick the place like polar opposite to America. And obviously China has a big stigma over here.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see why.
Was your mind changed at all? Like from what you've heard of like being an American and like the perception we have of China, was it like accurate to like what we perceive, or was it like completely different?
It's just as commie as they make it out to be. So that's something. But they're incredibly hospitable.
Nice.
They'll get you drunk and drive you home.
That's nice. So they're just.
Okay.
What was the average Chinese person like? Like you just like run
Very
into a guy.
very surprised to see a foreign person,
Really?
usually taking your picture or asking to get a picture with you.
What? That's so weird.
Okay.
Wait, so like they would ask you for a picture?
Mhm.
That's so
Yeah,
bizarre.
I think it happens in Japan a lot too, actually.
Really?
Not in Tokyo, but in the
Especially if you're like 6'2" and blonde.
blonde with a big ass ginger beard.
Kind of reminds me of Dane.
So, me and Dane have witnessed something absolutely spectacular. It's awe-inspiring, and it's this subreddit called Chinese Tourists,
Yes.
and it's just footage of Chinese people shitting in public.
Oh.
You see any of that?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see that unless it was a toddler.
No, it was like
So you have seen toddlers do it.
it's like
In China, they don't use diapers. They just have a hole in their pants, and I'm dead fucking serious. They will just drop down.
wow.
They'll just drop down, drop a loaf.
every toddler has a hole in their pants.
Just about every single one of them I saw, and I was confused at first. I was like, "This poor little child doesn't have pants." And I saw every single child. I was like, "There's a whole lot of poor little childs without pants." So, it turns out that that's the norm over there. And when they need to go, they pull up to the tree, pop a squat, drop a loaf.
So what was the culture shock like? Like when you. So that's obviously something you weren't expecting.
No.
But how did you react to the culture shock of being there?
For one thing, I was completely alone, so I had to kind of manage when everyone around you is speaking Chinese and you don't speak Chinese, and you are the only foreign person in a certain area. You can bet that they're talking about you.
Yeah, that sounds
Especially when
intimidating.
they're like staring at you with their phones out and like
Did you meet anyone that spoke English?
a few of them. Yeah, it was a rare thing. Most of them just knew like okay or Iron Man.
I love how the word "okay" is the word to transcend all languages.
Yeah.
Universal.
It's universal. Oh, okay.
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 If you say okay, they're okay.
It's the number one rule. You just say okay and Iron Man,
Yeah.
and you can definitely get a blowjob
Oh,
somewhere.
dude, Marvel's huge over there.
Oh, I
Oh
I
yeah.
was telling Mr. Barter this earlier. I went out for dinner with a couple of Chinese friends, and they barely spoke English, and I was learning Chinese, so we were kind of trying to make it work. But along the dinner, we got to talking about Marvel, which is huge over there. And one of the guys was putting back a few drinks. He was getting pretty tipsy. And I excused myself to use the urinal. So I go to the bathroom, drop my pants, start going in the urinal. I hear the door open and I look, and it's the guy who's drinking heavily. He comes up right beside me, unzips his pants, puts his arm around me, starts pissing in the same urinal. And with his arm around me, he looks dead in my eyes and says, "Iron Man is the best."
Holy shit, that is intense. So
And yeah, so I looked at him. I also looked him back in the eyes because I didn't want to miss this opportunity. And I said, he is. And then he said, Spider-Man is good, but Iron Man is the best." And that's when I knew that Iron Man was really the most important character in all their history.
So
Oh my
our
gosh.
our comics big there or just the movies?
Just the movies. They don't give a shit about the comics.
Sounds about right.
That makes sense. Oh, okay. This is like the last thing I want to know. How was the food? Because everybody says that like authentic Chinese food is fucking amazing.
It is. Probably the most popular food is hot pot, where it's literally just a pot of boiling water and insanely hot.
Hot pot looks rad.
It is, but not for me. I'm not built for that. But you take like the meat or the veggies, you dip it in and you eat it, and then you're crying and bleeding out your nose. But they love it. I didn't like it. I think the only thing I actually liked was the beef noodles. Like just a big ass bowl of noodles. And honestly, I liked it better than the ramen that I had in Tokyo, which is saying something.
Damn.
Ramen actually comes from China, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a
But-
katakana word.
I see you have some tattoos, so I was wondering if you had any awkward or uncomfortable interactions because you had tattoos.
Of course. In Japan especially, because being there, tattoos they obviously have a bad stigma over there with the Yakuza and everything. And then there was a point when they required tattoo artists to have their doctor's license because they're dealing with needles.
I think they literally just got rid of that like a month ago.
It was recent. It was very recent.
That's
but while I was
bizarre.
there, obviously I wanted to go to like one of the bathhouses because that's iconic. But there's a lot of them that you can't go to if you have tattoos because it's against the rules. So you can't go to any traditional ones. You have to go to the tourist trap ones. They charge you everything.
Is it like if they can see the tattoo, then you can't get in?
You're butt naked, so they're gonna see it.
Damn, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna see Dane's cock in Japan.
Yeah.
Cock reveal.
This is gonna be a
We've
big
all
moment.
seen like Nate's cock though.
I haven't.
I am surprised that Ty has seen my penis.
Yeah, I've seen your dick, dude.
I don't remember this, but whatever. I don't care.
It's fine, dude.
Were my
saw
were
when
my
you were
nuts
sleeping.
lumpy? I'm
don't-
self-conscious about.
I
my
just
lumpy
remember
nuts.
seeing your dick and being like, "Oh fuck, I gotta get out of here."
Damn.
So, Jardine, earlier you said you chose China because it was, the most polarized from
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
U.S. Why not North Korea?
The thing about North Korea, I went to a city that was about 10 minutes away from North Korea,
Whoa.
and you can really tell that you're in a dangerous area.
Is there like organized crime in China? Like, is there like sketchy areas or like
Oh.
gangs or
The triad is in China, dude.
I don't know what that is.
Really?
Yeah,
It's like the
They're like a
biggest.
huge
Yeah, it's
gang.
like one of the biggest gangs in the world.
they're not like in Chinese politics though, are they?
Fucking probably. I think they have a hold on like coastal cities.
Damn, really?
They big bad, dude. They big bad.
Fuck, I did not know that.
Yeah.
One of the cooler forms of crime that I saw there was
Cool.
yeah, this is definitely real cool. The illegal dealing of sex dolls.
There's a
I hear like porn laws in China are a little wonky too. I think like you can have it, but you can't buy it or sell it or something.
I mean, for one thing, I didn't have access to anything over there, so it was a year-long dry spell. But
Damn, bro.
yeah, no, you're not. You can't. If the people who have access to it can't like circulate it because it's heavily watched, unless you have a VPN. But if you have a VPN, you're gonna get arrested.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
VPNs are straight up illegal.
Fun
Wow.
fact. There's I think 12 points. So the internet all comes through fiber optic cables under the ocean.
Yeah.
And one of the points of the fiber optic cable that goes to China, because I think there's only 12 on the whole country. There's only 12 fiber optic cables that go under the ocean to them. Is one of them comes out of Morro Bay, which is literally just north of our college.
Oh yeah.
Goes from Morro Bay to not Okinawa, but one of the minor Japanese islands, and then to China.
Wow.
internet.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
That's a fact right there.
That is a fact.
That's a big fact.
From if you were to travel again, would you go to like somewhere more familiar, or would you go to somewhere like India or like
I'd
Indonesia?
fucking go to Europe.
Europe?
Done with third world countries a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, they've still got third world countries in Europe.
I'd go to the glitzy ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would.
The only third world
same.
country in Europe is Switzerland.
What about Bolivia?
wait, nah.
Because third world country is, well, I guess the modern definition is developing countries, but a first world country is countries that were allied to the United States in the Cold War. Second world countries were allied to the Soviet Union in the Cold War, and third world countries were allied to no one. Which is why Switzerland's a third world country, even though it's really developed.
Yeah, I'm looking at the modern definition, but I did not know that.
That's cool. That is
think,
another.
yeah,
That's
you're
another
looking-
good fact.
I think
another
if you're
good fact.
looking at the modern definition, there is still like second world and up in Europe. Europe is the most developed area on the planet, except for like
America.
Korea.
Actually, America's
Well,
kind of.
I'm counting America and Europe together because they're from the same place.
Yeah, we're developed because we're from
Europe.
Europe.
Thanks, Britain.
Yeah.
Those guys can't talk though.
Fuck Britain.
They talk funny.
Oh,
They do
yeah,
talk
it's
pretty.
fine.
They do
Funny.
talk.
In it.
Tommy in it.
Ain't it a bit stupid?
I pop up my knuckles and I don't even joke.
Fucking fish and chips. I don't.
Stupid.
Instead of saying what's up, they say, "Are you doing good? Hi, bud. You doing good?"
Fucking
It's like,
retarded.
stop. It's like if it goes into your soul a little bit. It's weird.
So did you go to? So in Thailand, did you go to that? What's that festival? The Festival of the Moon or something? Is that what it's called?
I definitely didn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like that's only during like September, dude. Of like a specific time of year.
Phuket was a. It felt like if you were, like in a Star Wars world that was just completely vile.
Wait, so you're in China for almost a year. Were you there for Chinese New Year then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dude, it was big over there. not this past COVID one,
yeah.
but the earlier one was big.
Fuck. That sounds.
You were there for 2.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the firecrackers, that shit sounds like actual thunder. And it's I have videos where it's like echoing through the apartment complex and like shaking the like clothes hangers and shit. Like
Damn. So they know how to fucking party then.
yeah, they do.
So where did you live? Because you said apartments. Did you live in an apartment and stay at one place for a while and then move somewhere else, or was it like you were constantly on the move?
Couch surfing, hotels, and hostels. Hostels were the least favorite because there were a lot of creepy fat white men who were like,
Yeah, that's what I've heard. There's a
like China.
what was it? It was like a big thing. I don't know if it's a big thing, but I watch a lot of Anthony Bourdain, so I like to
big,
think I'm slightly cultured. I've been outside of the country like once, but that's besides the point. But he does a few episodes in China, but one of them he crashes a wedding. And he says that's like a reasonably popular thing to do because it's like just free alcohol and food. And there's always a wedding at any hotel on like any given day.
Yeah. So I stayed at the W in Xi'an. I don't know if you guys know what the W is, but it's like the big luxury hotel. And for the 2 days that I was there, I saw like at least like 6 weddings.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about Chinese weddings is the bride and the groom, they dress up real nice. And the guests, they can wear whatever the fuck they want. Like in ripped jeans and a parka.
Yeah. Nice.
I want to talk about weddings really quick. Have you witnessed any weddings in Japan though?
I don't think I did, no.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a trend for a while where when Japanese people were getting married, they would cosplay as Nazis.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
because
real.
in Japan, they don't learn what the Nazis did until they're like in college. Instead, they just learn like, oh, they were just really strong.
We were allied to them, and
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think they learned like we were allied to them. They were strong militarily, and they lost. But check out all this fashion they had, because I mean, the uniforms and shit that was all made by Hugo Boss and stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
Who's that?
it's
That's
a
a
company, like,
Huge fashion
brand.
designer. And he's still like really popular today. Like,
And he was
really
a
well-
Nazi.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
German.
I mean,
Well,
he was German.
Volkswagen is
Yeah.
Volkswagen literally means people's car.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Fanta and was
Nazis.
there's a bunch of shit that's
But,
Nazis.
also China. Chinese fire drill. You hear about that?
I don't know what that is.
Damn, I was gonna ask if you ever seen that.
Chinese.
I guess.
That's like when you go up to a stop sign, you all like trade places in the car.
Something like that. I think you can get involved in it without being in the car, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think they like people take people like that sometimes.
Oh.
I feel like that might be a myth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
I
honest.
think that's a thing here, and they just call it Chinese.
Oh, so it's just like racism.
I was just hoping it was.
I really wanted it to be real and not racist.
I'll tell you what though, Chinese drivers are the best drivers on the world.
Seriously?
Not
Yeah, 'cause
true.
they got
Thai
that-
drivers.
No.
Those fuckers are crazy.
Yeah.
Well, if we're talking about efficiency or not getting killed, it's like
Both, dude. It's insane. I've seen, when I was in Thailand, I saw a person riding their motorcycle, their wife was riding their back, their baby was riding their back, and the baby's little brother was riding their back. No idea.
They fit entire like 12-person families in one little tuk-tuk, and it's baffling. So yes, he's right. Thai drivers are fucking maniacs, but in the best way possible. Chinese drivers are incredibly efficient at not using any blinkers, any indication whatsoever, other than beeping their horn. And
wow.
when I was riding over there, because I obviously wasn't allowed to drive cars, so I would ride motorcycles. Equally more dangerous, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
That's
see,
fucking awesome.
the motorcycle that I rented one time, little did I know it did not have a horn or a headlight. So the horn being the only thing that they used to communicate, the headlight being a headlight. When it got to nighttime, I was like driving 1 mile per hour.
Did you ever have any encounters with the police there? Or in any of the countries that you went to?
The police in China love going to clubs and
Really?
trying to get the foreigners without their passports.
Oh,
That's fucked.
Always have to travel with your passport. As dangerous as that is, you always have to travel with it.
Man.
Because they want to get you stuck in the country or something?
They want to get you out. They want to deport the shit out of you. If they catch you without your passport, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter who you are. You're gone.
Fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
so-
China don't fuck around.
Poor K. They don't like us.
Yeah.
No, at least the police, they don't like us. I've been hassled. I was hassled a lot over there.
Over just stupid shit.
Over just stupid shit. Yeah. I was telling Barter that I got invited to the anniversary of the opening of one of the biggest clubs in Shanghai, and the promoter said it was free drinks, free food, free anything. But she said to bring your passport no matter what. So it was free entry. I bypassed the line like a celebrity. But then the cops were on me in about 5 seconds as soon as I walked through the door.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, those guys they don't like us.
What's
But
the...
I like them.
Isn't there a city in
Cute.
China, like the biggest... It's like the largest gambling center in the world?
That's Macau.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so...
And it's part of the two China policy, so it's not technically owned by China, but with the whole thing with Hong Kong, that might not last.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that's Macau, Taiwan, Hong Kong,
Yeah.
crazy fucking areas. Like,
Did you go to Hong Kong too?
I went to Hong Kong.
That...
I
Oh
love
my
Hong Kong.
God.
Hong Kong was great. But it's one of those things where Hong Kong people from Hong Kong, people from Taiwan, people from Macau, they don't consider themselves Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Chinese people consider them Chinese.
Wait, you went to Taiwan as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a territorial dispute. I imagine it'd be really hard to get to Taiwan
From China? Yeah.
because they fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
There's...
been to Vegas before?
I have never been outside of California or Oregon.
Even in China, Thailand, and Japan.
Never.
Okay, your idea of Vegas though, what would you say is the perfect like similar country to that in China?
The most similar area
Yeah.
in China, I'd say Shanghai. Shanghai is literally like the city you should go to if you just want to go to China for a little bit. It's definitely don't want to stay there for a while. You're gonna go broke.
So
Sounds like Vegas.
Yeah.
so your first day. Walk us through your first day. You get off the plane. What do you do?
My first day was January 1st, 2019. I literally landed on New Year's Day
Wow.
after a 12, 13-hour plane ride. I land at night, so I'm just beat. You take the high-speed train into the city. Takes about 5 minutes. And then I get out, and I'm in like the busiest shopping square ever, just completely surrounded by people. 100% lost and out of my element. But the hotel that I booked was like a 5-minute walk from there. So the first hotel that I stayed in was incredibly expensive, and I didn't realize how expensive it was and how quickly I would blow through my money. I think that's another reason why I went to Thailand after that, because Thailand's so
It's dirt cheap.
so
Yeah.
cheap. It's
Damn.
so cheap. Except McDonald's.
Is it
McDonald's
really?
in Thailand is horribly expensive.
McDonald's is overpriced here.
It is. Now it is.
Well, I hear that like a lot of countries, like in the Middle East and South Asia, McDonald's is like a luxury for them. Where it's like you celebrate your birthday at McDonald's because it's just not something you can really afford to go to all the time.
That's weird.
I know that the McDonald's menu over there was way better than over here. They had like straight up
Yeah.
real
I've heard that
edible
too,
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a luxury thing.
Especially in Japan. I went to Denny's in Japan.
Oh, that sounds like a
I
good
might.
vibe.
We got to do that.
No, don't waste your
Don't
time.
don't. No. What about
Well, I
IHOP?
guess it's-
They got IHOP over there.
When you're
though?
in Rome, do as Romans do. So it's like, why go to Denny's?
It's like
I was craving some American food. I
Yeah.
haven't had American food in a while. And I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? Stop by a Denny's at 1 a.m. The portions were incredibly small and horribly overpriced and very bland.
Denny's is already
yeah.
overpriced and bland.
It's
but the
Big,
portions
you
are
get,
pretty big.
You get to get a lot of
You get a
food.
fair amount.
You get a lot
yeah.
of food. Not too
Damn.
bad.
That's the big difference.
Also, just Asian meals in general are really small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We eat like gluttons over here.
We eat so much.
Yeah.
You really do be.
I'm gonna be
I
chilling,
think it's
dude.
bad
I only,
here.
I
Go to
don't.
Texas
don't
or
eat that
like
much
the Midwest.
You just go to a Cracker Barrel. That's literally all
Cracker
you
Barrel's
do.
dog shit.
on
Cracker
God.
Barrel is
I've only
kinda
been to
dog
Cracker
shit.
Barrel once, and I thought it was pretty good.
That's where like old people go, dude.
I got the chicken fried steak, and it was really good, actually.
So, but they have the smaller portions. But do they eat more often? You know. They just
Yeah,
eat 2
Nate.
meals a day.
You've been around the world. Spain, they eat like little food all
I-
throughout the day.
Yeah, that they have like in Spain they have like 5 meals.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like really tiny.
They also stop the economy once a day so everyone can go to sleep.
Yeah, in Spain,
I love Spain.
Dude, Spain's dope.
they're awesome. Their economy is Portugal and Spain's economy is always on like indefinite implosion.
Greece.
But
Greece.
my brother lived in Spain for 2 years, or not Spain. He lived in Portugal. He
Yeah.
lived in Porto. and-
West
and
Coast.
Oh, I can't tell that story. I'll tell it after the podcast. But oh, the pretzels. Yeah. So he lived there for 2 years. He was pretty well versed in the culture. And while he was living over there, I watched the Bourdain episode on Lisbon, and I was like, yeah, it was kind of annoying. Like they talked about how much they loved their city. But then, like, when they weren't talking about how they loved their city, they just talked about everything they hated. Like, they were just so negative besides that. And my brother was like, yeah, no, it's pretty right. And I was like, yeah. And there was no, like, conversation. It was just people, like, yelling over the top of each other. It wasn't like, so what do you think of this? It was just kind of like, I think about this. And somebody's like, I think about that. And then just kind of that. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Dude.
Sounds like tie engage.
It does sound very. Ty, are you Portuguese?
No,
Are you
dude.
Portuguese too? Holy shit, you're everything, dude.
It's the Polish in both of us.
Portuguese men are very hairy.
Dude, my aunt, she used to live in Kenya, and like some of her stories from just like I've been around a lot of people.
Jack is here.
Yeah, I've been around a lot of people that have traveled a lot, and it's
No.
Get him to go through the front door. Don't open the garage.
No, it's just audio. Fuck.
All right, so where Kenya?
yeah, I just like I got completely thrown off.
Gosh dang it, Jack. What are you...
But like no, just the stories she's told me about Africa it's made me never want to go to Africa.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
she was in a terrorist attack in Kenya because they have a lot of terrorist attacks there. She got mugged at gunpoint. She got hit by a bus. Like she was like,
the
yeah.
last one kind of sounds like her fault. Not gonna lie.
Well, like, yeah. Well, anyways, she was there because she started like this like giant company that like helped a lot of like the locals there because she was in Nairobi, which is the capital. And if you've ever seen like pictures of Nairobi in Kenya, like on Google Images, it's like this city, and then on the outskirts of it is just like mud huts, and like
yeah,
it's just like that's the suburbs basically.
I don't think I can ever go to Africa or the Middle East without being scared.
Yeah. Well, dude, your name
Not
is
even
literally Israel.
Yeah, but not even Israel. I wouldn't even go to Israel.
I would consider going to Israel and Palestine.
She also went to Myanmar, and she said it was fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
When'd she go to
love
Myanmar?
Myanmar.
Like 2 years ago.
Have you guys have heard about the firework thing, right? Every
think so.
year, the Myanmar government, I don't know what to call them, the Myanese, I don't know, the Myanmar government has a New Year's firework kind of deal, right? And
Jack is here.
every time the government does this is the government doing this. They make this giant firework, and every time they detonate it, there's like 2 or 3 people who die every year. Their own government accidentally blows people up.
So what's up, Jack?
Fuck you for being such a late piece of shit.
Sorry, bro. I was watching Infinity War.
Dude, Iron Man he's great, right?
Yeah, who's your favorite superhero, bro?
I don't know, like Spider-Man.
Hey, Spider-Man is okay.
Spider-Man is pretty good. Iron Man.
Iron Man's the best,
He's
dude.
the best.
He's the best.
I don't get the meme.
Iron Man is the best.
You need to move your stupid mouth closer to this.
What's wrong with Iron Man, bro?
God, he's just the
Nothing's wrong with
best.
Iron.
No, he's the best. Iron Man is the best.
But yeah,
Why you guys
she's
say that so sarcastically?
You've got to listen to the
Because
episode.
you were
I don't
late.
trust what the Chinese say.
yeah.
This guy's been to China. What do you think about that?
Isn't that scary?
How was that?
We literally have been talking about we've been talking about it for like the last 40 minutes.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
What's something you want to know about China?
Yeah.
And we'll answer it. Don't let the
Yeah.
guy-
Yeah. We'll answer it first, okay?
I don't know. How tall are they?
like 3 feet each.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'd be like actually tall there.
Chat. The one question he asked is,
You know, how did that guy get his arm over your shoulder while you pissed if they're all short?
He was very, very tall. He's a swimmer, so he was huge. Massive.
He was huge because he was a swimmer?
Swimmers are huge.
Well, technically, yeah.
Oh, I guess that's how the government works there.
hey, you're kind of big. You got a big baby. Give it here.
Swimmer.
All right.
You're a big baby.
I'm pretty sure his arm was like the size of me. He was a very big man. So I was at like nipple height when he was pissing in my urine.
Damn.
Damn. So he had to bend down to look in your eyes.
You guys have seen those like Chinese TikToks, right? Where it's like the really stage stuff, and it's usually like an average Chinese man, and then one of them is literally like a brick wall of a Chinese man, and he like steals the girl every time. I want to like,
I only watch
those ones
Indian
are crazy,
TikToks.
and they're like wearing super tight shirts
So
and pants.
I was thinking after our trip to Japan that the next trip we should go to is Singapore.
I do want to go to Singapore.
Singapore would be cool. I was thinking, what's the capital of Korea? South Korea. Seoul. I kept on thinking Sao Paulo, but that's Brazil, and not even the capital.
Yeah.
I got the Seoul right, but that's about it.
I thought he said Sao Paulo. Really? I thought.
Wait, isn't that the
That's the capital.
isn't that the capital of Brazil?
Oh, is it the capital? Oh, I thought it was Rio
It's-
de Janeiro.
They're the same thing.
Oh, yeah, because it's a
not.
state-based system in Brazil.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you
anything
look up
about
the capital of Brazil, it says Sao Paulo
Yeah.
and Rio.
We could ask.
No, it
I know
does not.
someone who we could ask about Brazil.
Who?
Gabby.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
She's
her mom is.
She's literally yeah.
That'd be kind of epic. Although I'm scared of favelas. I don't want to get mugged. or staff?
Dude, I want to go to the. That's the best part. That's
No,
like.
it's not.
No, it's not.
Dude, why I want to travel is I want to go to the fucking
He wants to
rinky-dink
see
area.
So
people
you
less
wanna
fortunate
die?
than himself.
No, it's just I want to experience that and like, I don't know, it
You
just
can
like
experience it here. It's where I live.
Nate and I were talking about driving on Route 66 maybe. Like if
cool.
if the Japan shit didn't work out, we were like, let's just drive Route 66.
I think, dude, I think we should still do that.
No, yeah, I'm just
I'll have
down for that.
I don't know if I'll have money, but I'll still have time. I don't think my school
not gonna
starts up
cost
until
that
September.
much.
Yeah, it's not too.
I want to
bad.
take a
Like,
train
all-
from here to Ontario,
That'd
Where
be
is
dope,
Ontario?
actually.
Train.
That's on
the opposite side,
yeah,
all the way to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where Annalise is from.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, homie, that's crazy. But I don't
you,
remember
dude.
asking.
Fuck you. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Like,
San
yes.
Sebastian
Oh, yeah,
looks cool. Like
yeah.
the armpit of Spain.
Like all those states.
It's more it's the elbow pit,
think.
kind of.
The what are you saying, Tom?
I'm just saying, like all those states in the Midwest are dirt cheap, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
the ones that
there's
you
a
drive
I think
through.
it's in Wisconsin or Wyoming. There's a Dane County, and I want to go there.
Wow, that's
Are you gonna rule it?
Just go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there and
Nate and I are
assert my
gonna.
throne.
Nate and I are just gonna drive to Illinois and party with Mexicans. It's gonna be awesome.
That rocks.
Yeah. I might do heroin. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence about it.
Is there a heroin epidemic in Chicago?
I'll
don't
create
know.
one.
You should
Okay.
put. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Mexico as well, but Mexico's kind of fucked right now.
I've been a few times.
I've been once. I went to Ensenada when I was like 13.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It
Ensenada.
was literally like 3 hours though. It was my friend invited me on a cruise, and I think back on it, and I'm like, the cruise was kind of the weakest part.
Yeah, I went on a cruise down to Mexico too. I didn't ever want to go on another cruise in my life.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
sound really boring.
Yeah, you just kind of. I get it. It's cool if like you're old because it's like planes are stressful on the body, but a cruise is like it's food and just cool.
My old
Yeah, but
my
the food at the cruise I was on was dog shit. That
The
was
one that I had escargot
worst.
on my cruise. It
my
was
old
good.
boss did a cruise to Alaska. Like they saw like icebergs and shit, and like
The Alaskan cruise would be cool
because
because
like a
like
cruise to Antarctica.
yeah.
Reenact.
Well, I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
You need like ice, whatever.
Who will
those
be
are
the
called.
Who will
Ice-
be the rose to Jack's Jack?
You.
what?
A
Oh,
lovely incest story.
I don't like the way you said that.
yeah, that was weird.
They're your kinks. You're the ones committing incest.
But we don't want to do that.
That's your
But
idea,
in
man. This
the
is all
script,
your
it's
fantasy.
you.
Here's a question:
yeah.
If United States is pretty big, we got 50 states, a couple territories.
Mm-hmm.
Out of everywhere that belongs to United States, like where would you want to go? Because like
Just one place?
yeah, just one state
York.
or territory
New York.
None.
It's easy.
Did you, Carter, did
It's
you say
easy for
Cuba?
Israel.
For the record, Carter said Cuba.
That's
That's
We used to own it.
that's
yeah.
true.
We own Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, yeah, we still own Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that we own.
Fuck yeah.
It's not that we own it. They're part, but
We
I guess
own
you
it.
own. Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. Either.
We used to own parts of Panama.
I want to go to Florida so bad.
Yeah, we used to own the Panama.
Okay, actually,
I
that's.
want to go to Florida so
Where do
bad.
you want to go in Florida?
That's
Miami,
I
and then
hear
I
that
also
Miami is like, like it's all what's the word?
Cocaine.
Old people and cocaine.
No, it's like
It's-
it's
they
not
have
as
a
good
giant
as people
cocaine.
make it sound.
they have a giant cocaine culture there. It's kind of insane. It's like the same as Las Vegas. Like Las Vegas has a really big cocaine culture too.
I'm trying to think. I'd probably say Colorado.
Why?
That's like it's
know.
just got Denver.
It's just like.
Dude, we live in California.
Yeah, we literally.
no,
live-
that's not what. No.
You literally want to go to school at Humboldt, dude.
Actually, I changed my answer from none to Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska's pretty.
Alaska-
That's also like one of my top 3. Alaska's fucking awesome.
Alaska's cold.
I want to go to Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
And
I think that'd be
racist.
cool.
They're very.
Damn.
They
They're-
can be.
Is Dane racist?
I did live in Virginia. That's
did-
technically
He's
the
not
South.
denying.
I was
he's
talking about
racist.
Alaska. But I'm glad this has been shifted on the Dane.
Yeah.
Idaho is cool.
They have the most neon.
Idaho? Idaho.
Dude, I'm not a hoe. You're a hoe.
I'm gonna rip my fucking skull out after hearing that.
You've got Boise.
What's your least favorite state?
What about Girlsy?
California.
Delaware.
Fuck you. I like California.
Mississippi can suck a cock.
Have you ever been to Mississippi?
No, but they can suck a dick.
Nah, Mississippi.
They're like the most racist state.
Oh, they do have the Confederate flag inside of their state flag.
No, they don't.
They like had like a
They
law
changed
where
it.
it was like,
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
you
Their
couldn't
new
ma-
flag actually
like,
looks
no
really cool.
interracial marriage, and it's
saw
like
it as it
recent.
happened.
It's still a thing.
Yeah.
It was like 2014 where they.
I'm not saying that they're not still racist, but they finally changed their fucking flag.
But if we're just are we talking about state overall or state that you like least likely to visit?
least likely to visit it, or you
Mine
just
is
don't
like
wanna go to
Arkansas, dude. There's nothing there.
Yeah, Arkansas.
it. Or like,
At least Wyoming has the Tetons.
yeah,
And
or like
Kanye
North or
whatever.
South Dakota. I feel like there's not much.
Oh,
there.
yeah, there's
North
nothing in
Dakota is yeah. It's I think it's literally like they chopped down all of the forests for paper industry, and then they just forgot to plant trees, so they were like, whoops. So it's just desolate.
My grandpa was born there, and I like asked him about it because he went to visit his hometown. I was like, "So how is North Dakota?" And he's like, "The whole state's a shithole." I was like,
Midwest.
"All right."
Where? Okay, well, let's narrow it down. Where in California would you not want to go?
Everywhere.
Shit.
Actually, I do like Ventura.
I don't
Central
know.
Valley. I don't like. It.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Valley's
weird
kinda-
because I'm from the valley. I have like a weird connection.
I don't.
I
care.
go there and
That's
I'm like,
sad.
Yeah, but would you
That's,
rather
like,
go to
depressing
Baker?
hear.
Would you rather go to Bakersfield or Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
Yeah, like
But it's like least likely to go. Honestly, it's the towns that are just before the mountains are the most depressing to me. Like there's a town called like Lone Pine or Bishop that's like as you're going towards Yosemite, nothing. All they can do literally is just drugs. They're too far away from anything, and you can only see the mountains so many times. So they just literally just get into like hardcore drugs.
have you ever been? That's basically Sacramento, dude. Like it's like an hour drive to the mountains.
Yeah, but at least
Sacramento.
Fresno is Visalia is the gateway to the Sequoias.
Sacramento's dope. I liked Sacramento.
Good.
I've never been.
I've never been, but I don't really. I'm scared to go.
Sacramento, the Capitol building in California is the best Capitol building in the entire country.
Except for, you know,
Yeah, except for like the Senate.
the Capitol.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I meant like state, whatever.
Oh, apparently the Capitol in D.C. is the tallest building. No building in D.C. can be higher than the Capitol.
Okay.
What?
Because at the top of the Capitol building is the Supreme Court, and nothing is higher than the law. Or something like that.
That's
Dude, that's
stupid.
deep.
I was gonna say
That's stupid.
towers, but those got knocked down.
And that's also
in New
not-
York.
That's in New York.
I've been to New
I
York.
was thinking, like, they're saying nothing's higher than the law, but I mean, their law extends over the whole country, but there's still buildings higher than it throughout the whole country.
Yeah, but
true.
it's just D.C.
So there's.
It's a metaphor, Israel.
It's also not that tall.
I think it's metaphorically stupid.
I agree.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. That's just.
I think the
that's-
Washington Monument should be.
All of you should
I
go.
think we should have a Washington Monument in every capital
Chag is just like, why the fuck did I come here?
because obelisks are cool.
You know, so you've got Ireland, and Ireland's got Dublin, and Dublin's pretty sick. But the Northern Ireland doesn't really have a whole lot. I don't even know the capital of Northern Ireland.
Well, isn't Northern Ireland part of?
It's part of
London?
UK.
It's part of the UK, and Ireland does not. That's what I'm saying. They're
You just say
separate
part of London.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, England is my city, bro. But the capital of Northern Ireland was like, well, we can't really compete with Dublin, so we got to do something cool. So they just made a giant black spire, just huge. And they're like, yeah, this is our claim to fame.
So fucking
Just
stupid.
a huge, just like obelisk. I like obelisks, but this one I think is kind of lame.
All of you should go to New York at least once in your life.
I don't think I'm gonna.
I know you weren't gonna say that.
Yeah, I
York-
think I might go next summer.
You should. New York's fucking awesome.
I was thinking about when I was on the East Coast, just being like, I just want to see the Statue of Liberty. But then my uncle was like, yeah, you have to go through 8 toll booths from here to even just to like get past Jersey.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like,
touched her
You can
toe.
see.
Dang.
Yeah.
You can see the Statue of Liberty in Las Vegas.
You're right, I've already seen it.
You can also see the Sphinx there.
I've seen that too. And the pyramids.
Pyramids.
Ooh, we gotta go to.
And Caesar's Palace.
Nope.
You don't want to go to
And
Egypt?
Did you not hear what I just said? Like 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I don't want to go to Egypt.
Egypt's in Africa.
It's also a Muslim
It's also
country.
a Muslim country.
Well, I feel like inshallah I would be okay.
I'm fine. Technically, what is it? Yes,
Singapore is a
yeah, Muslim.
but they don't.
Malaysia
They
specifically.
drink, they party, like
Yeah.
they don't really care.
Also, they're surprisingly
Being
authoritarian.
gay is illegal there.
Yeah, being gay is illegal. Gum is illegal. If you're caught with gum, you're fined.
If you're caught with any drug, they kill you.
Yeah.
They literally give you the death penalty.
They have cameras everywhere.
So if we're going there, I'm definitely sneaking in LSD.
yeah, that'd be
country
super
is
funny.
What? This is Singapore.
Malaysia, to be specific.
Well, it's in Malaysia, but it's technically not. It's weird.
England is my city.
England is my city.
Would you ever go to the Philippines?
Sao Paulo.
No. My fucking stepdad.
Philippines is fucking scary.
Dude,
It's like
yeah,
the
my-
Middle East in Asia.
My
in East Asia.
stepdad, he's Filipino, and his
Well,
like his family's from there.
It's Pacific Islands.
And I asked my step grandpa, like, would we ever go to the Philippines? Like, would you ever go back to the Philippines? And he was like, no. Like, if you are a Filipino and you have like a white wife or white kids, like, it is like fucking dangerous. Like,
That's pretty messed.
they target you. Like,
Why?
you're just your family. Because the Philippines, they don't want you to like because they got colonized by the Spanish and then they got colonized by America. So they have like this really deep-seated hate for white people.
And when we were
by the
owning
Japanese.
the
Which is-
Philippines, the Japanese came in and did
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
But like
Japanese
they have like I don't blame them. We fucking colonized them.
Fucked them up.
And yeah, there's just a lot of resentment for white people.
You know what's weird is Vietnam is the opposite. Where it's like
Yeah.
if you go to Vietnam, they're like, we got no grudge against America. Like we've been like colonized and beaten up so many times we've lost count. So we're just gonna do our own thing.
China has tried to invade Vietnam 18 times.
Are you serious?
And they've never successfily taken it over.
I like that.
Vietnam is
I also like
based.
that.
I want to.
It's like the same as Afghanistan. The only time Afghanistan has ever been conquered was by the Mongols.
I thought the British got
Oh
it
man,
before.
No, the
No.
British didn't
Yeah.
either.
it was.
Must be
I'm pretty sure.
The Russians couldn't.
I.
Oh, it was
Ottomans
the
couldn't.
British and the Russians were arguing about invading Afghanistan. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's. There's only been a handful of countries never to have been colonized. One of them is Ethiopia.
Not true. It was colonized by Italy, but okay.
It was. I thought it's always been
Yeah,
its own.
after-
Yeah,
Before
during World War II.
Right before World
No,
War
it was during World War II.
Well, during the era of imperialization, it was never colonized.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess
It wasn't.
But Thailand was never colonized.
Yeah, Thailand was.
Thailand was never colonized.
They have a fucking monarchy though that they're trying to get rid of right now.
Yeah.
Who, Thailand?
Yeah.
It's the longest running monarchy.
Technically, Liberia has never been colonized either, but
It's a colony, though.
it's Liberia is just a weird. Liberia is weird.
Was somebody just like, hey, we own you? And they're like,
No, Liberia.
We made it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Liberia, after the Civil War, we were like, okay, black people, if you want to go back to Africa, we'll send you back to Africa. So then some black people were like, okay, and they went back to Africa and they started a colony there and called it Liberia.
Huh.
That's why Liberia's
Liberty,
flag.
and the flag looks like America.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is what language do they speak?
Probably English.
Yeah.
A lot of African countries speak English.
I think they speak.
Yeah, English
yeah.
or French.
Well, that's they speak their native tongue as well, but that's
Yeah.
like a yeah.
it's business
guys-
language.
It's technically the only American colony in Africa.
Have you guys seen those, like, going back to Afghanistan and the Middle East, have you seen those, like, old pictures from, like, the 80s, like, before shit went down?
Oh, yeah.
Of, like, Afghanistan?
Iran.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of Iran from the 80s or the 60s, I think. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like just peaceful.
I think when we
really
read
sad.
not the Blade Runner, the Kite Runner.
yeah.
Blade
we read the
Runner.
Kite Runner. Our teacher showed us like pictures, a bunch of pictures of like before the takeover. And what country were they in? Were they in Iraq?
They were in
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
I remember because, Kabul is the capital of Afghanistan, right? So, our teacher walks in and he's talking to him. He's like, so there's a city called Kabul. And I look over at Seabass's fucking face and I can fucking tell he's thinking about cobblestone in Minecraft. I can fucking tell. Seabass raises his hand and he's laughing. And my teacher says, what? And he says, have you ever played Minecraft? I fucking knew it. And he says, well, there's a rock in Minecraft called cobblestone.
It's like,
So, Kabul.
that's a thing in real life. It's, yes.
Freaking
that's so
Seabass
stupid.
actually said this.
I think that's the
It's like-
fourth legendary sea bass.
It's like I saw right into his fucking brain. I could see all the connections making as it was happening.
That's so funny.
Oh my god. But yeah, that sort of shit makes me really like just sad.
Yeah.
Damn, what could have been.
Well, it's like no empire lasts forever.
But it wasn't even like they were just like on the cusp. Like they didn't get it.
Yeah.
I wonder when America's empire is gonna die
Well, we probably won't be the best, like,
for very much.
for very much longer. But as I think we talked about in a different episode, let's just make sure that China
Yeah.
isn't number
I
one.
think
Yeah.
I think America will hold on to mainland America plus Alaska and Hawaii for a
Yeah.
long time.
We will.
Hawaii
I
would
think
be the only thing.
I can see
Intended.
Puerto Rico and Guam going away and all the little islands we own all over the place.
Yeah.
But I think the mainland plus Alaska plus Hawaii are probably going to stay for a long time.
They will. They're
Oh, yeah,
too.
for sure.
I don't know. Puerto
It's like-
Rico has been wanting to become a state for a while. So
50. It's weird.
I
It's
think-
like kind of half and half.
I can see that going either way. And another thing is like, because there's like historical claims, right? Mm-hmm. So when you go look through history, you see people have owned like the same-ish spots for a long time. Like, see, you know the general area of Poland. Poland throughout history hasn't really changed
Yeah.
its location. It's changed its size and shape.
Yeah.
But it's because like in peace deals and stuff, we say, okay, we're gonna give you back this land that's historically yours because you have a historical claim on it. So say like in the future, America loses a war and loses islands like Hawaii and loses Alaska, and then later we win a war, and we get those territories back. We'll probably get them back for sure.
Yeah. Interesting.
America.
Was that a whatever the puppets?
Dude, people hate us. It makes me sad.
I mean,
Nate and I were
not
kinda,
as much as I think. It's like weird. It's like
I think there's a lot of countries that don't like us, but I think it's exaggerated how much they don't like us.
yeah.
And how many.
I think they have a lot of stereotypes of Americans.
But we have stereotypes of everything.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Nate and I were kind of talking about this the other day. I asked him like, if you were in a foreign country and somebody asked you like where you were from and you said America, like would you say that with like pride or like a little bit of like
You say
I
you say
would say-
California.
I
if
would
you're from
say
California.
America with pride and California with shame.
I'd say the opposite.
Yeah, I'd say
I'd
the
say
opposite.
I'm from California, basically America.
because yeah,
because like when I went to New Zealand and they were like, "Oh, you're from California,"
they get really
they get
excited.
because they think like if you're a stereotypical surfer dude, they jizz their pants.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
They love that.
They were like,
Well, like-
Shaka, and I was like, that's
When people
that's
think,
from Hawaii,
dude,
bro.
when people
Yeah.
think of
Yeah, that's
California, like this is the same thing with my aunt's husband who's from France. Like I've asked him like, what do you see? Like, what do you envision California? He's like, I think of Hollywood. I think of like San Francisco and the hippies and shit like that.
Yeah,
and
California is one of the
surfers.
most important like places in the world,
world.
in modern history for like culture.
if
what?
Diverse.
and the most
And it's
one of the most
diverse.
diverse. Yeah. If California seceded from the Union, it would still be the 7th largest economy in the world.
Third largest.
I thought it
7th.
was 6th.
Well, China and
It's
India
big.
might have.
It's big.
pushed
There's
out of
a
that.
dude. Germany also. Germany's got
Yeah,
an amazing
Germany.
economy. So does South Korea and Japan.
Well,
think
Japan's has been
that is
flatlining since the 90s, but they haven't dipped down, which is incredibly interesting. They just have, the overwork culture, which has its own name.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
No, it's not a good thing.
It's horrible. I mean,
Did the Japanese use the Burgundian system?
a lot of people criticize America's like perception on how much we should work because a lot of people like view if you look at America compared to a lot of European countries, we are worked to death. We work
Yeah.
longer hours for less pay.
But then you look at like East Asia and they think we're lazy.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a weird like
It just depends on where you go.
yeah, it's all
You
perspective.
can't please everyone.
Yeah.
ever.
So that's why traveling I think is incredibly important because it gives you
I do.
a greater broad
Yeah.
perspective.
Or
think-
a lot of research also works too.
I
Yeah.
think that like I
Nothing
don't know.
beats travel.
No, yeah.
that's the
Traveling
thing,
is
but
good.
Traveling is expensive.
I don't know if I want to like permanently live here though. Like I've been considering either living in Canada or New Zealand, like just settle down.
I'm not sure because I'm going to live abroad, but I don't know if I'm gonna settle there. We'll see.
Yeah, that's
it depends on how like much I level with the country.
Yeah. It would also be weird to call a different country home.
You become an expat.
Yeah.
Let's live in Russia.
I don't want to do
I'm
that
good.
at all, actually.
Yeah, let's just live in like
Ukraine?
St. Petersburg. That's a pretty cool city.
Yeah, dude. Sure.
Israel would fit in Ukraine.
No thanks.
I do want to go to Budapest.
Budapest.
Budapest?
Yeah.
Oh, let's fucking live in Turkey. I want to go to Istanbul so bad.
I was thinking about studying abroad in Turkey, and then I realized
I heard they're like pretty chill Jews.
I told you this before. It's the government is okay with Israel, but the people there don't like them.
I think it probably depends on because like
Would you ever?
I've heard that like
I already
Istan-
know what my fake name would be.
I've heard that like Istanbul and like that area that's like basically in Europe is pretty like they consider themselves more European than Middle Eastern, and then the more closer you get into the Middle East, like it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, the capital of Turkey is not Istanbul, it's Ankara, right?
I think it is Istanbul.
I'm pretty I don't know.
No,
I have no idea.
Istanbul is just a major city. I don't actually know.
I think it's Ankara.
What would
not
your
sure,
fake
but-
name be?
Roman. Is because my parents were going to name me Roman before they named me Israel, and sometimes I think, man, if I was named Roman, I could probably
Your life would be easier.
be a lot less scared.
Yeah.
Feel scared. That's a good way to put
Did
it.
they ever tell you why they named you fucking Israel?
Yeah,
Why?
because it means Prince of God.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, you're so religious.
There's this dude
My parents aren't religious either.
I know. Why the fuck did they name you that then?
My parents
Just
were
to
going to name
flex
me
and be like, we're
Maxwell,
Jewish?
but then I was going to be named Maxwell.
I was gonna be named Isadora if I was a girl.
That's a cool name.
It's pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's a fucking stupid name.
I would bully you.
Because then they wanted to call me Izzy.
So why not call you Isabel?
Isabel.
Yeah, just call
Dude,
you
I'm gonna make fun of your mom now and be like, you want to name fucking Isadora? Are you fucking
Yeah, I was
serious?
like, dude, I was like, people would just call me Dora. Like, why? And she's like, well, Dora wasn't a thing. And I was like, are you what?
That's not how that
It's
works.
like, it's just bad timing.
Yeah.
My parents almost named me Casper.
Oh,
That would have been rough.
Casper is an interesting name. It's like when I think of a Casper, I think of a 7-year-old kid. Anyone older
Yeah.
than 7 with the name Casper, it's like
that's just a depressing name. I forget. I think my mom wanted to name me Miles or something.
I like
Miles
the
is
name-
a cool
Miles
name.
is a
That
cool
would
name.
fit you actually. I feel like
You look like a Miles.
I don't really
Dane
look
doesn't
like
look like him.
I don't look like though. Actually, like when I came out of the the vaginal canal. If we're getting real specific.
Why'd you got his phrase away?
But I was blonde, and my parents were like, I don't know any blonde people named Max, so they named me Dane.
That was literally why.
Yeah, I didn't have a name for like 4 days. My middle name is Christian, and my grandpa was like, whatever, I'm just gonna call him Christian. And they were like, no, that's not his name. And then he was like, okay, fine.
My grandma on my mom's side, or my great grandma on my mom's side, tried to pay my parents not to name me Israel because they're anti-Semitic.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Are you still in contact with these people?
No,
Good.
because she's a terrible person, and my grandma, who is like familial allies with my great grandma, told my mom that she could go fuck herself. So I have
Familial. Wait, what did
like
you say?
like
Familial?
political allies, but familial allies.
Yeah, that's funny.
I haven't talked to that side of my family in probably 7 or 8 years.
Wow.
Damn.
We should write them death threats on their Instagram.
That'd be pretty funny.
I don't think they know how to use Instagram.
Are they like neo-Nazis? Like what the
They're
fuck?
old as fuck. If
Yeah,
anything, they're just Nazis.
old. They're just old.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting how it's like there's just like racist old people, and the only excuse you can give is just like they're just old.
I feel like there's a point in time where people just do not give a fuck about change anymore. Like they don't care to change their
Nah,
beliefs
humans
or-
hate change.
Yeah.
Hell is other people. people want to do what they want, and if that changes, they're like, bro.
You're gonna die soon, anyways.
People hate change until things like need to change.
Yeah,
Frenchies be like,
Frenchies. The dog.
People from France.
Yeah, I got that, but Frenchie is just a weird way of putting it.
I like frogs.
And on that note, I feel like it is time to end. Thank you for joining us for episode 21 of the CTTV podcast.
ACAB, BML, Free Palestine, Free TK.
He meant BLM.
We out.
BLT.
what did you say instead of BLM?
BML.
PML.
You fucking idiot.
BL. BML.